he's a man in form. No doubt about that, Mitchell van Buuren.
Who were your role models? Who did you look up to?
One guy in specific, Michael Clark, is our ex-Australian captain. When I was growing up, he was playing for Australia, captaining, and I just loved the way he batted. And I pretty much modelled the way I bat to the way he bats. So yeah, he is my favourite player, will always be my favourite player. Yeah, Michael Clark.
And speaking of batsmen, could you give us your top 5 of all time? Tough list, I know, but
tough list.
There'll be 5 in there.
Tough list. I can easily do it. There's going to be people upset, but it is what it is. Sachin Tendulkar has to be there. Brian Lara, Ricky Ponting, Steve Smith, Virat Kohli.
The best piece of advice you've ever received in your career?
Best piece of advice I've received, which is actually ironic, it's something I struggled to do early on in my career, is to just sort of be patient and just to know that everyone's just got their own path, right? I used to be like very impatient with making the next step in my career and things like that, making certain teams, and that just put a lot of pressure on me. I mean, I'm not old, I'm still young, but the older I've gotten, the more I've realized that, you know, I'm on my own path and I don't need to compare myself to anyone else. And it's my journey, and that's the advice I'd give to, you know, young people who are probably in a similar situation to me, is just to be patient, and yeah, when the time is right, it will happen.
Highlights of your career so far?
I'll say 2, if I can do that. One of them early on in my career, when I moved back from Pretoria here, my first game for Gauteng, I scored a double century here at the Wanderers, which sort of got my career moving and got me going. And then second highlight for me, personally, I think this year's SA20 game down in Centurion, where I got 72 odd, something like that. Yeah, I just really enjoyed that day. I had my whole family there. It was a nice moment for me.
If you weren't a cricketer, okay, what would you be?
What would I like to be?
Yeah.
I'd like to be a football player. Okay. I'd love to play in the Premier League.
It seems like football is a very popular warm-up in cricket. Who's the best player on the team?
Yeah, very popular, and we love it. All the guys love playing football for warm-ups. I think the best player on the Lions team, probably say one of my good mates, Cody Yusuf. He's really good, and I'll chuck myself up there as well. Okay,
yeah. This or that?
All right.
So you just got to choose one?
All right.
Okay, dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Okay, BMW or Mercedes?
Mercedes.
Okay, that was quick as well.
Yeah.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Okay. Winter or summer?
Winter.
Night game or day game?
Night game.
Night game?
Yeah.
Is there something different about a night game? Is it just a vibe?
Yeah, a better vibe. Playing under lights is not something you do every day, so when you get the chance to do it, it's really cool. It's obviously a bit cooler, and also it's like the conditions are a bit better, I feel, to play in. Like the ball comes onto the bat nicely. I just prefer it.
Okay.
Good fun.
Prefer a night game, man. How's KUPE Active impacted what you're doing so far? What is your relationship like with KUPE Active, and what are all the nice things you want to tell us?
Yeah, I have a great relationship with the guys. Obviously, know Rowan and yourself for a long time now, Edenvale boys. So that in itself means a lot to me, because I obviously love Edenvale. I've got it tattooed on me. So the guys, obviously coming from there, it feels close to home, right? So that's really cool. And then obviously the gears are unbelievable. I actually just spoke to Dom now. We're talking about how quickly it's spreading. I mean, we see guys all around the country on the cricket circuit playing in the socks and the tights, and I really like them.